So, for this video, I wanted to talk about a really cool scene from Season 5 of Breaking Bad.
Yeah, bitch!
This added bonus scene entitled Chicks and Guns most likely took place sometime during the episode entitled Gliding Overall. We see Jesse at the beginning of the episode Gliding Overall when he discusses with Walt the details regarding Mike leaving and what to do about his crew of 9 guys in jail along with a lawyer who could inform on Walt and Jesse.
What about those 9 guys in jail? And they got no reason not to talk now. So what do we do?
We? Who's we? There is no we, Jesse. I'm the only vote left. And I'll handle it.
Walt is incredibly dismissive towards Jesse in this scene and claims that he'll take care of Mike's men in jail and that Jesse no longer has any say in these matters because he's out of the business. We then see Jesse at the end of the episode Gliding Overall where Walt visits Jesse to reminisce about their past meth cooking ventures in the RV and to ultimately give Jesse the $5 million which he's owed from their sale of the methylamine to Declan. Additionally, in this conversation, Jesse reveals to Walt that Saul told him what Walt did to Mike's men in jail.
Saul told me what you did. Anyways, I'm not in jail. You aren't either, so there you go.
There was no other option, Jesse. It had to be done.
This part of their conversation turns out to be the backstory for this added bonus scene. So, with all this being said, this bonus scene probably took place after Walt and Jesse's conversation at Vamanos Pest and before Walt visits Jesse at his house at the end of this episode. Okay, so in this added bonus scene, we see Jesse and Skinny Pete thoroughly enjoying themselves watching a stripper dance on top of Jesse's table. In this scene, Jesse and Skinny Pete converse in some comical banter where Skinny Pete has difficulty recalling the phrase carpe diem. Additionally, Jesse and Skinny Pete discuss what they would do if they didn't have much more time to live, which Skinny Pete responds, defecate in a solid gold toilet. This statement by Skinny Pete causes Jesse to recall his time in Mexico at Don Eladio's estate with Gus. Here Jesse states to Skinny Pete that Don Eladio, though not naming him by name, was so wealthy that he could have possibly owned a solid gold toilet. Skinny Pete then declares that he and Jesse should hang out with this rich guy, but Jesse says to Skinny Pete that this man is dead as a result of poisoning, this story being a direct callback to the episode entitled Salud in Season 4 of Breaking Bad. Jesse and Skinny Pete's conversation is abruptly interrupted by a knock at the door which turns out to be Saul. Here Saul enters Jesse's house and then after reminiscing with the dancer Cristal as if they're old friends, Saul has a private conversation with Jesse regarding Walt's actions against Mike's crew in jail.
What's up? You been watching the news? Of course not, unless Cristal can dance to CNN.
What happened?
Oh, it's good for us. I mean, I guess, relatively speaking. Those 10 guys in lockup, they're no longer numbered among the living. God rest.
What?
Yeah. No prison for you, my friend. That's a whole lot of non-consensual sex you're steering clear. So mark it in the plus column.
But how? How's that even possible? I mean, they were all in jail.
Walter White works in mysterious ways. Don't look at it too closely. It's ugly.
No, those were Mike's guys. Mr. White was just... He'd know if he did anything. Mike would never let it go, so... How's that work?
Like I said, don't look too closely. All right. In case you don't already have one. Take care.
What is really cool about this scene is that it's now revealed to us how Jesse got the gun we saw him slide across the floor after receiving his $5 million from Walt following their conversation at the end of the episode Gliding Overall.
The gun.
What gun?
The gun in the bag.
I have no idea what's in that bag, okay? A little fairy angel asked me to drop it here. What, it's not a sack of lollipops?
So,
Come on, back off! I'm trying to do you a favor here.
Be straight with me. Why are you giving me a gun?
This added bonus scene helps to display the backstory which caused a great amount of emotional distress Jesse must have been going through at the conclusion of this scene when he slides his gun across the floor. Later in this bonus scene, Saul gives Jesse some additional advice on how to proceed in regards to Walt.
Well, listen, kid. As far as I'm concerned, the best strategy is the same as ever. Just stay on his good side. And to that end, I was never here. Got it? Yeah? Okay, see you around, young man.
This is a great scene here where we get to see the mental state of these two characters during a very tumultuous time in their joint meth cooking venture with Walter White. Jesse reacts to this news regarding Walt and Mike's men with surprise as well as fear. Saul, however, seems a bit more pragmatic regarding this news. This could be due to the fact that Saul had some more time to contemplate this information compared to Jesse, who was hearing it just for the first time. What really stands out to me about this scene is just how businesslike Saul is regarding the killing of these 10 men in jail orchestrated by Walter White. Here Saul seems to be in total survival mode at this point in time. Saul follows both of the pieces of advice he tells to Jesse here in this scene. Saul manages to stay on Walt's good side until he eventually disappears to Omaha, and also does not pay too close attention to or ask too many questions surrounding the details regarding Walt's actions moving forward in part 2 of season 5 of Breaking Bad. This added bonus scene does a great job displaying that Saul managed to survive the cancerous string of deaths to people who associated with Walter White by staying on his good side, as well as respecting the adage that the ends always justify the means. While this is without a doubt a morally questionable way of thinking and acting, it nonetheless helps Saul survive. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching this video. If you like this video, make sure to check out the other Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad videos on my channel. My name is Anton Jackson. Thanks again for watching.